Whatever the setbacks of the moment, nothing can stop us now. Whatever the difficulties, Africa shall be at peace. However improbable it may sound to the skeptics, Africa will prosper.
Education is the light in a dark room. It's the spark of a dream, a passport to the future, and the seed of generational change. Through education, we reflect on yesterday and define tomorrow. Unisa stands at the pinnacle of education through open distance e-learning with a footprint of students in 130 countries worldwide. Rooted in South Africa and the African continent, Unisa can truly claim to be the African university in the service of humanity. Since the founding of the university in 1873 as an examining body, we have been a trailblazer. Unisa is the first and only institution in South Africa to carry our country's name with pride and the first public university in the world to exclusively teach by means of distance education, an ever-changing dynamic university with a global reach. Unisa's history spans the entire modern history of South Africa, opening up a world of academic study opportunities to former activists and struggle heroes, thought leaders, business people, legal experts, acclaimed entertainers, and sports stars. The university takes pride in the more than 900,000 alumni making their mark in diverse fields and capacities. At Unisa, the World Wide Web is our educational playground, but we also have beautiful and impressive campuses. Unisa's Makelmeek campus is located in the city of Tshwane and is a major landmark of the capital city. We encouraged our students to communicate with the university via online platforms, but you can visit the Unisa's Sunnyside campus, the perfect setting for students to engage with fellow students over a cup of inspiration. The Science Campus in Florida, Johannesburg, is designed to meet the education and research needs of students in a range of programs, including agriculture, nature conservation, consumer sciences, engineering, computing, and physics, to name a few. Students in the sciences now have access to Unisa's own laboratories, housing some of the most state-of-the-art infrastructure and laboratory equipment available. Distance learning requires that you study at your own time and in your own space, but that doesn't mean you're on your own. You can also visit a Unisa regional center to get advice, meet other students, make use of Unisa services, have conversations with counselors, and use our academic libraries. We offer an unparalleled range of study choices, ranging from short courses and certificate programs to 3- and 4-year degrees, diplomas, as well as master's and doctoral degrees, with close to 380,000 current students. Our rich tapestry of study disciplines includes the College of Accounting Sciences, Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Economic and Management Sciences, Education, Graduate Studies, Human Sciences, Law, Science, Engineering and Technology, and the Graduate School of Business Leadership, as well as the Thabo Mbeki School of Public and International Affairs. As a comprehensive open-distance e-learning pioneer, Unisa is known for delivering well-designed, interactive study material and integrated student support. Students have access to a menu of support services ranging from face-to-face tutorials and academic literacy services to study groups and e-tutors. One of Unisa's main aims is to harness the new and emerging potential in information and communication technology, catapulting the university into a truly digital future. To this end, examinations are conducted on college-specific exam portals and are accessed from the My Exams portal. Unisa is well placed to address society's most demanding challenges by using research to meaningfully transform the lives of those in our communities. To that end, Unisa is working towards instituting the following catalytic niche areas: Marine Studies, Aviation and Aeronautical Studies, Automotive Studies, Energy Studies, Space Study and Square Kilometer Array, Fourth Industrial Revolution and Digitalization, Natural Sciences, Health Studies or Medicine, Feminist, Womanist, Bosadi Theorizations, and Student Support and Co-Curricular Activities. As Africa's leading open-distance e-learning university, Unisa strives to keep up with the constantly evolving higher education landscape in order to serve our students to the best of our ability. We can reflect with great pride on the past 150 years of transformational education, and we are confident in our ability to succeed and become a truly high-performance university as we define tomorrow.
The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area, where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion.
Whatever the setbacks of the moment, nothing can stop us now. Whatever the difficulties, Africa shall be at peace. However improbable it may sound to the skeptics, Africa will prosper.
Education is the light in a dark room. It's the spark of a dream. A passport to the future, and the seed of generational change. Through education, we reflect on yesterday and define tomorrow. Unisa stands at the pinnacle of education through open distance e-learning with a footprint of students in 130 countries worldwide. Rooted in South Africa and the African continent, Unisa can truly claim to be the African university in the service of humanity. Since the founding of the university in 1873, as an examining body, we have been a trailblazer. Unisa is the first and only institution in South Africa to carry our country's name with pride and the first public university in the world to exclusively teach by means of distance education, an ever-changing dynamic university with a global reach. Unisa's history spans the entire modern history of South Africa, opening up a world of academic study opportunities to former activists and struggle heroes, thought leaders, business people, legal experts, acclaimed entertainers, and sports stars. The university takes pride in the more than 900,000 alumni making their mark in diverse fields and capacities. At Unisa, the World Wide Web is our educational playground, but we also have beautiful and impressive campuses. Unisa's Convocation and research needs of students in a range of programs, including agriculture, nature conservation, consumer sciences, engineering, computing and physics, to name a few. Students in the sciences now have access to Unisa's own laboratories, housing some of the most state-of-the-art infrastructure and laboratory equipment available. Distance learning requires that you study at your own time and in your own space, but that doesn't mean you're on your own. You can also visit a Unisa regional center to get advice, meet other students, make use of Unisa services, have conversations with counselors, and use our academic libraries. We offer an unparalleled range of study choices, ranging from short courses and certificate programs to 3- and 4-year degrees, diplomas, as well as master's and doctoral degrees, with close to 380,000 current students. Our rich tapestry of study disciplines includes the College of Accounting Sciences, Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Economic and Management Sciences, Education, Graduate Studies, Human Sciences, Law, Science, Engineering and Technology, and the Graduate School of Business Leadership, as well as the Thabo Mbeki School of Public and International Affairs. As a comprehensive open-distance e-learning pioneer, Unisa is known for delivering well-designed, interactive study material and integrated student support. Students have access to a menu of support services ranging from face-to-face tutorials and academic literacy services to study groups and e-tutors. One of Unisa's main aims is to harness the new and emerging potential in information and communication technology, catapulting the university into a truly digital...
virtue of the powers vested in me as acting Vice Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation with thanks for the achievements we celebrated on this occasion. I thank you. Please be seated. Chancellor of the University of South Africa, the Chairperson of Council, members of Council, management of Unisa, the executive deans, the deputy deans, distinguished professors and academics, our successful student graduates, and of course, their parents, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you. Maybe let's Molweni, sanibonani. Good evening. Hey, I don't think you guys are here. Are you? Good evening. These are your parents. They are here to see you. So if you're not excited, they are wondering, why are you here? Why are you here? We are here to celebrate, right? So let's show that. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Thank you very much. It's my greatest honor and privilege to welcome you all to 2023 Unisa graduation, autumn graduation ceremonies. I'm not alone, and I would like to acknowledge the presence of our academics and administrators, Ms. M.M. Nakeni Mkungwi, our Vice Principal, Information and Communication Technology, Mr. M.J. Huang, on behalf of the registrar, but also our host as the Director of the Eastern Cape region. From our colleges, Professor M. Madisa, from the College of Economic and Management Sciences, with MS Patebe, from the College of Science, Engineering and Technology, Professor D. Twala, from the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Professor M.M. Ndwasa, who is also the acting Deputy Executive Dean, from the College of Education, Professor R.J. Tabanen, College of Accounting, Dr. M.T. Songwane, acting Executive Dean, from the Graduate School of Business Leadership, Professor P.P. Nguni. We also take note, and I'm sure this is a very good evening, and the fact that it probably is our last day in the Eastern Cape for this autumn graduations. We have 4 of our 5 doctoral graduates, and I would like to acknowledge their professors, Professor F.O. Bantole, Professor Y. Irenki Wateng, Professor M.S. Mula, Professor G.E. Rames, Professor S.G. and Professor S.G. Victorious. We should also not forget our academic staff in the procession, and also whose efforts have resulted in our students graduating today. We also take note of our administrative divisions, our staff from the graduation division, the Department of Institutional Advancement, Department of Facilities Management, including our protection services, and our multimedia center. I should not forget, because I'm not going to have an opportunity again, to thank and appreciate our staff um, who have received us here in the Eastern Cape Regional Office under the leadership of Mr. MJ Kwang. I also want to acknowledge, of course, the student leadership, our interim regional student representative council, led by the chairperson Skolile Gongolo, the deputy chairperson Mabisa Ndungeni, and of course the secretary general Isego Meni. In your midst, we do have the deputy speaker of the Unisa Regional Student Parliament, Mr. Sipo Begwane, also graduating today. Thank you. That's a spirit of celebration. And of course, we have guests today. Of note, our special guest, Contra-Lesser Chairperson, fellow City Metro, Chief Mtutuzeli, Makinana. Julieti. He is accompanied by Prince Tonisa, who is the executive member of Contra-Lesser, fellow City Metro, but also a business unit, Gombo Farmers Association. And I'm sure now you can see the connection that we have colleges that focus on agriculture and environmental affairs. And our relationship will extend beyond just the graduation, but how, as a country, as a nation, work together for the benefit of our people. Ladies and gentlemen, in this university, the University of South Africa, we place a very high premium on academic success and excellence. Virtues that define us as a truly Pan-African university that shapes futures in the service of humanity. We are very proud that every year we produce a significant number of graduates who are knowledgeable and skilled in different academic disciplines and are ready to apply their newly acquired knowledge to profession and advance society. We are very happy that you will be joining more than 1 million alumni of Unisa spread across the world. And we have no doubt that you will continue proudly hoist the Unisa flag of excellence wherever you go. I'm sure by now you are aware, and probably you know, that, or let me remind you, that you are joining a star-studded alumni such as President Nelson Mandela, former Deputy Chief Justice Stefan Mosenega, Judge Thokozile Masipa, Justice Edwin Cameron, former Reserve Bank Governor Gil Marcus, businessman Mark Lambuti, Dr. Mampele Rampele, Reserve Governor Leseja Fanyafa, businesswoman Basitsana Kumalo, and many more. And of course, yourselves. Asikho izandla nje qhubathwala or something. Hawu, ngaze ngicelele for you. Hayi, alikho serious. So, your academic achievement are a representation of your tenacity and the will to succeed. Similarly, the support you have received from your community represents our collective desire to succeed as a nation. In this sense, we know higher education is a private, but also a public good that we must always and all the time cherish, promote, and preserve. We have no doubt that you have acquired the necessary knowledge and skills that will improve the human condition, and more importantly, the families, the communities, and the African continent and the world. You will notice when you pick up your certificates that probably you have the unique certificates ever in the history of this university. Your university, University of South Africa, is turning 150 years this year. This university, throughout the decades, has proven time and again that it is committed to the fundamental core mandate of teaching, learning, research, and engaged scholarship. During the course of the year, we'll receive praises, we'll receive criticisms from all corners of society, but more importantly, Unisa must be celebrated for two unique contributions to human civilization. One, as a university that gave birth to all other universities in South Africa. Secondly, as a pioneer and an inventor of the distance education model in the whole world. We know that many of you are likely first generation graduates in your families and communities, and walking through the red carpet stage of the Border Conference Center must be an unforgettable and a rewarding experience. As we celebrate your graduation today, we also take the opportunity to acknowledge some of the many meritorious academic milestones that UNISA has achieved in recent past. That is, improved our local and international rankings across disciplines. We've improved the number of NRF-rated researchers. Our success rates are on an upward trajectory, looking at the numbers of graduates. Our research output shows improvement, and our model remains resilient despite the many challenges that the university faces. All these strides are an indication that we remain committed to the idea of academic excellence in our broader strategic vision to be truly an African university shaping futures in the service of humanity. The one thing I want to digress to, ladies and gentlemen, this evening, as I said, we have 4 doctoral graduates. Let me take this opportunity to acknowledge them, but also advise you, if you have not called them Mr. or Miss up until now, then once they pass through the red carpet and capping, you will forever call them doctor, right? So if you want a second, just to say Mr. Miss, you can do so. But after that, you can forget. So we pride ourselves for having doctoral students in our graduations. It's a sign that we are making a contribution to the knowledge of this country. This evening, ladies and gentlemen, we are graduating a total of 192 graduates and diplomandi. And in the house, we have 162. Before I sit down, I just want to say to the parents, to the families, friends, colleagues, not only for being present here today, but also for everything that you have done to support our students along their demanding academic journey. We salute you for your selflessness and sacrifices that you have made. And that is why we say in Africa, "Motho ke motho ka batho." We thank you very much for the kind of support you have provided to our graduates. This ceremony is your celebration, so please feel free to express your joy and excitement. The graduation ceremony commemorates your dedication, achievement, and so let's celebrate. There is one condition, however, and that is to allow every student to be placed with the same level of joy. Right? Okay? So we'll do that. So before I sit down, I'll also call upon and request Dr. M.T. Hlongwane to deliver the Chancellor's address. I thank you.
Sanibonani, molweni. Good evening. Reperil. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the University Management, Regional Director, Executive Deans, Deputy Executive Deans, School Directors, representatives from other colleges, graduation staff members, our graduates, their relatives and friends, parents, members of the SRC, our Honorable Chief and his delegation, I greet you all. Let me first start by congratulating all candidates who will be receiving their degrees or diplomas this evening. This morning, I was attracted by an article on the Star newspaper about one of our students, Botshelo Ntomboti. She's a 20-year-old Unisa student from Soshanguve. It's in Pretoria. And she's in the College of Accounting Sciences. Her poetry book in accounting, entitled Black Child Transformed by Accounting, was published in September 2022. I just wanted to mention this and congratulate her on the good work. But also, Let me congratulate all the candidates who will be receiving their degrees or diplomas this evening. This is an exciting and inspiring moment for all of you. You have successfully completed your courses and your degrees and are now ready to take on the world. This is a proud moment for you and your families, and I'm really honored. I feel so privileged to deliver this evening's Chancellor's address. This ceremony will, without doubt, be an addition to other beautiful memories of your life. It is one of the achievements which you will look back and feel very, very proud. I must say, ladies and gentlemen, that you are a very special class of 2023. I'm emphasizing on the statement by Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor. You survived hardships of COVID-19, and now your graduation coincides with the major institution's 150 years celebration. This is one of the best gifts you have given to your institution, your alma mater, and your lecturers. Please give yourself a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, I also studied through Unisa. And therefore, I know what it means. I know what it takes. It means being independent, a hard worker, resilient, and self-disciplined. I know the effort and amount of time you had to put into your studies, the challenges you had to face, including but not limited to lack of finances to pay your studies, having to study with an empty stomach, running out of data while you try to submit your assignments, and many more. Balancing between work, study, and social activities. But you made it. While I was listening to an address by Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor here, I noted the number of times he mentioned the word celebration. Every time I got a qualification, we slaughtered a cow. Unfortunately, when I got my PhD, it was during COVID. And due to restrictions, we were unable to do that. And every time I go home, my neighbors, they're still pointing fingers at me that I owe them a cow. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, appeal to each and every one of you to go back home and celebrate your achievements. You can slaughter a goat, a chicken, a cow, doesn't matter. Go out with the family and friends, say thank you to those who supported you by allowing them to celebrate with you. As you were not alone in this journey, the qualification you are receiving this evening it's your asset. You can ask those with green and black hood what an asset is. They will explain to you. It is your investment. You will therefore capitalize it. They know what we mean by capitalizing. Your qualification, as I said, it meets the definition of an asset. Therefore, do not forget that while you capitalized it, it will depreciate over time. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, learning should not stop with the qualification you are obtaining this evening. Education must continue even after obtaining this qualification. Always remember that challenges and difficulties are inevitable, but don't be discouraged. Instead, view them as opportunities to grow and learn. Be persistent, be focused, and never stop learning. Your education has given you the tools and knowledge you need to succeed, but it is up to you to use them wisely and effectively. Let me also remind you that Unisa prescribes to principle of lifelong learning, which I encourage you to adopt. I am therefore challenging you, ladies and gentlemen, to prepare for the next qualification. And I also want to challenge you again. Now ask yourself, how is your qualification going to assist in improving or transforming other people's lives? I want to encourage you to contribute in changing the lives of other people. The little that you can do, just do it. And do not hesitate. Do your little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. And those are the words of the late Archbishop Desmond Tutu. We should approach science with the aim of curing cancer and all these deadly diseases. We should approach economics with the aim of finding one microeconomic policy that will help us as an emerging economy. So I ventured into accounting field because I wanted to do something new and something that has never been done before. Those are the words of Gutsilo Mtomboti from the article that I referred to when I started my address. It is not a secret that this country, other African countries, are struggling from poverty, power shortage, and crime. All the issues that I've mentioned above require your skills to solve them. Unisa produces wide range of specialists, economists, accountants, engineers, law experts, and the list goes on and on. Now that you have obtained your qualifications, the continent and the rest of the world is looking up to you for solutions. Remember, what is important for now is not the paper that you have acquired, the knowledge and skills. Make appropriate use of them. We have seen how the consistent rise in interest rates have affected our lives. This rise in interest rates is affected to fight inflation. Yes, we understand that inflation needs to be controlled. When I look back to 2021, an individual with a 1 million rand bond would pay a monthly installment of 8,000 rands. With a prime rate of 7.25%. But currently, with a prime rate of 11.25%, the installment has increased to 10,600. That is an increase of about 2,600. This is now a challenge to economists. Can we come up with other ways of controlling or dealing with inflation except for the interest rates? Or are we out of options? The Monetary Policy Committee is meeting on the 19th of May. And the predictions are that the interest rates are still going to increase. In conclusion, the College of Human Sciences at Unisa produces professional health or health professionals, let me put it that way. And some of the health professionals, we refer to them as nurses. I hope I'm correct. Today, they were celebrating an International Nurses Day. We hope that it was well celebrated, and we wish them best in celebrating this International Nurses Day until 12 o'clock midnight and beyond. Now I'm concluding. Ladies and gentlemen, go and celebrate your achievements. Advance your knowledge by studying more. Make changes in other people's lives. Thank you very much.
Dr. Mane, thank you very much. I was about to ask you when you finish. This is what you get when professors want to bid farewell to their students. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees and diplomas, may I kindly request you not to leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. I also like to request you to keep your cell phones on silent or off so that we do not disturb the graduation proceedings. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request the representatives of the colleges
to present the candidates to me. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I've already introduced to you Sabonga Mbeni, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Currently supervisor was Prof. F. Yirengi Boateng, and it is now my privilege to lead the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In this thesis, entitled Reconnoitering Sand Mining Impacts in the Eastern Cape Province of South Africa, he puts the bulk of attention on the factors underpinning the impacts. In so doing, the roles of the stakeholders responsible for bringing about the impacts emerge as the key feature in the dissertation. This stakeholder-based approach to the analysis of the impacts of human activities, as demonstrated in the dissertation, is based on the critical realist theory and methodology, thereby highlighting the difference that social research paradigms could make in the findings and recommendations of practical social research. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Asamonga Mngeni the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Sabon.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Asabonga Mngeni.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Asongu Asha Aini for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. The candidate supervisor was Professor S. Muller, and it is now my privilege to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In her thesis entitled Towards a Decolonial Medical Treatment Team Approach, the case of mental health care in South Africa, Asha Anyi Asongu unpacks mental health care public health facilities in the Eastern Cape. Data was collected via a multiple case study approach using 4 data collection methods, namely interviews, focus groups, documentation, and observation at Cecilia Makiwane Hospital and Fort England Psychiatric Hospital. The study contributes in the form of a conceptual framework elaborating the teamwork perspective for medical treatment of team members, catering for a decolonial African approach to mental health care in South Africa. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Asongu Asha Ani the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. You can join. You can go.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Asolu Asha Ai.
And then you give me your points. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Manda Kutaza Mazantsana for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Her supervisor was Professor D.E. Dames. In the absence of the supervisor, I have the honor to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. People are living in conditions of extreme poverty. In her thesis entitled Transformation Development of the Poor in Amalinda Forest Community, East London, an exploratory practical theology study, Manda Kutaza Mazantsa explores the obligation of the church to transform the lives of the poor. Through sensitivity to their living conditions, her qualitative research focuses on the subjective experiences of participants, and by taking an interpretative phenomenological approach, she sheds light on the difficulties associated with participants' lived reality. She calls for enhanced servant leadership as a means to improve poor living conditions through the provision of essential services to African communities. It is recommended that religious communities and leadership practices should embrace a holistic integrative program to tackle social, economic, political, and psychological and spiritual obstacles. Hers is an invaluable contribution to science and her community. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Kutaza Manda Mazantsana the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Mandan Kutaza Mazantsa.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Dion Dominic Benry Flamboy for the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Candidate supervisor was Professor S.G. Torias, and it is now my privilege to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. Despite severe challenges to education provision in disadvantaged communities in South Africa, there is a visible trend of some schools performing well in the final examination of grade 12. In the thesis entitled Mentoring and Resilience Development of School Principals in the Tinara Circuit of the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro, Pamavenda investigates schools showing resilience and influencing effectiveness amidst obstacles. This study contributes to both theory and practice by linking mentoring to resilience in professional development, thereby indicating how school principals can lead effectively and ensure learner success in times of adversity in an age of constant change in general and the educational policy environment in particular. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I now have the honor to request you to confer on Dion Dominic Benray Plainboy the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Dion Dominic Benedict.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Nomfundo CEO received the degree of Master of Education. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, so the following candidate received the degree of the Bachelor of Commerce Honors. So Alan Cherian. Yamgele Perseverance Lupindo. Okay. Yeah, just face the camera. Mr. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Bonga Singata received the degree of the Bachelor of Engineering Technology Honors. This one? Conferential.
Just one. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Yabona Mbidi receives the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors. Thanks. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors. James Colin Bentley, the degree is obtained with distinction. Sibusisiwe Nabekazi Matoma. Lucy. Sonangati. Sizakele Nonhlanhla Masindane. Mtutuko Mpele.
Mr. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Honors. Nomsa Msopi.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Brian Murisa receives the degree of Bachelor of Accounting Sciences Honors.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Sibongile Virginia Masingi receives the degree of Honors Bachelor of Education Specialization in Psycho-Educational Support. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Education. Sinobomi Mpaisa. Before I get into trouble, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I made a horrible mistake. Bachelor of Education Honors. Sinobomi Mpaisa. Chantel Selig. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Bachelor of Education. Spain Tukem. Marina Miles. Tulisa Sonamzi. Amanda van der Heesteen receives her degree with distinction. Anya Yvonne van Niekerk receives her degree with distinction. Vanne van Niekerk. Chantel Klassen. Lonick Fontaine. Adelia House. Janice Mariska Grootboom. Lizelle Geisman. Hailey Isabella Yonker. Salma Khan. Tanya Marie Kling. Nomaphelo Felicia Khwaza. Monique Richardson. Chanel Skippers. Tasmin Shirley van der Bijl. Bongelwa Besingili. Somekasi Busutu. Daniel Ferreira. Bonelwa Kaleni. Benito Claudio Jackals. Okay. Lutfia, camera Lutfia. Lutfia Khan Sugro. Ntombozuko Mafuna. Andre Massane degree obtained with distinction. Zamisa. Zimasa. Zimasa Amanda Mesechwa. Tembir Kazim Faku receives a degree with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Wesley Matthew Mandel receives his degree with distinction. Mbisa Vivian Nishwa. Zoli Swa Shilan Demel. Baba Alwa Zovengel. Theodore Reginald Wenzel. Yamkela Zanga.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Administration. Pamela Mpangiso. Kobogazi Faith Duma.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Ansia de Klerk. Cynthia Jonga. Gemma Joy Nock. Noluvuyo Michelle Provier. Nonhlanhla Linganiso. Mazwita Mashiri. Siolise Msana. Vuyokazi Mkefa. Nokuzola Laura Nothemba Mbwana. Lisolam Nombeu. Wanda Ongalethu Siwisa. Camila Branwen Center. Jason Trevor Wallace. Jacob Spamandla Yoko. Zandile Zinganto.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Mundumo Matopolo receives the degree of Baccalaureate Technology. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of the Baccalaureate Technology in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Luyanda Tabelana. Evuyani Puntwana. Evuyani. Enandipa Primrose Massimini. Sibongiseni Mhlaba. So okuhle confidence Mvubu. Zoleka Jonga. Yamkela Mzobothi. Sorry? 37. Okay. 37. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Medicine Fungai Hausen. Number 30.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences.
38.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences.
Adaduma Sekela Bonke Damoyi.
Niki- Nikita Lee Dupree. Nikita. Sinda Maliza.
Under
Michaela Mante. Lancia Mini. Correct? Tendai Prudence Mizondo. Joshua Sean Bannister Smith. Sean. Gillian van Heerden. 39. As acting Vice Chancellor, following candidates receive the degree of Doctoral Technology. Mabuto Benjamin Begebu. Mtumane Gay. 40. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Nicholas Cornelius Anderson, the degree is obtained with distinction. Nicholas? Angela Bradshaw. Danielle Mafournian Fulton. Is that fine? Zinzisa Akona Mbanga. Achumile Mcinga. Achumile. Right?
Stand on the place mat, please, and feed the camera. Give me the card. Give me the card. Set 41. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Zameka Dorothy Gida receives the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Ayandi Swaponi receives the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Nursing Science. Three. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate receives the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Felokazi Pongolwa.
44. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Luto Blakey. Edlin Cannon. Panele Siwe Tuliso Duze. Nwabisa Sitsaba Faba. Ntembeko Dominic Gase. Letitia Noma Lady Ludwig. Mawande Magida. Lazola Majiza. Yandiswa Matanjana. Sifikile Mfaka. Nonkwenkwezi Nkangala. Sianda Nonwele. Shumane Edwin Mwebi. Noma Tamsanga Pango. Ibanam Sakamba Reiter. Bonginkosi Praise God Sibasha. Nobelusi Sisusa. Perseverance Sobosh. Ntombo Khanyiso Perseverance Sotondoshe. Masilakhe Changana. Matemba Shakama.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Vuyolwethu Makisi. Tepiso Njinji.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Neliswa Veronica Mali, diploma obtained with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. Fonseca Jabese receives her diploma with distinction. Ngapha, I want to be in a picture of grandpa. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Nolusindo Msebenzi. Nolusindiso Msebenzi receives her diploma with distinction.
Okay. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours. Yeah. Chwaita Makasi.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the Graduate School of Business Leadership. Ncediswa Mbekela. Is that it? Okay. Okay. Ayabonga Mkhanyelwa. Sisipho Nolubabalo Namtu. Lungiswa Matama. Zimasa Ngabazi. Thank you. Okay. Do you want it back?
Right one. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, following candidates received the diploma in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Science. This one is former Deputy Speaker, current alumni chapter convener, Sipho Gongwane. Sipho? Yolanda Kiteka. Okay. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the diploma in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Esibabalwe Anise. Namhla Jago. Okay, Sisanda Kwimpili. Sorry? Oh, okay. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the national diploma. Okay, Ryan Trevor Humphrey. Okay, Vian James.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Sipogazi Tandogazi Dimbaza receives the National Diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Renata Mata Sayers. Mbasa Yonwabisa Pinma.
Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to be the first to congratulate our graduates and diplomandi for earning their degrees and diplomas at this prestigious event. Dr. Hlongwane did mention, due to COVID-19 pandemic, the last 3 years have not been easy for all of you, the families, friends, colleagues, who have been the pillars of support in our journey. With all the challenges posed on you, you have demonstrated a high level of tenacity, dedication, discipline, and commitment to excellence. I must say, these have finally paid off, and believe you me, they will continue to bear fruit. Unisa is now your alma mater, and you have every reason to be proud of your accomplishments. You have completed your studies successfully at a university that is internationally recognized for the quality of its educational offerings and research, and of course, the caliber of its graduates. Through your journey at Unisa, you have come across diverse beliefs and traditions that drive an ever more interdependent and a complex world, and a chance to experience the joy of learning. I want you to take these experiences with you and cherish them. Here at Unisa, you have met new friends, you have met your academics and professors. I want you to keep them close as you progress in life. You need a wider range or a wider network to address the challenges of our communities. Together with you, we also give thanks for the guidance you have received from our academics and professors. We also give thanks to the support of spouses, parents, extended families, friends, and sponsors, without whom this moment of success would not be possible. I do want to ask our graduates and diplomandi to stand up. And I want you to look towards your parents, your friends, your spouses, your families, your colleagues and sponsors. Please stand up. And I want you to raise and wave your certificates towards them. Thank you. Be seated. I'm asking you to do so. I'm asking you to do so. I am asking you to do so because these are the people who have made this evening possible. And I'm asking you to do so to express gratitude for the time, the love, and support they've provided to you during your studies. Can you give them a big hand, please? I do trust that as you walk into the future, you'll be able to put what you have learned to good use, not just for personal gain, but for the benefit of your family, your community, and your country at large. I also do hope that you will remain lifelong learners, seeking to improve your knowledge and your circumstances throughout your lives, and remembering with pride and loyalty that you are alumni of a truly dynamic university, the University of South Africa. Today we have 4 doctoral graduates, which I did tell you earlier, that if you did not say Mr. or Miss, and of course now I've got a nickname for Dr. Makoko. Please. Thank you. I'm saying this because some of you came here today for their diploma. And I want you to think and come back next year or any other year for your bachelor's. And if you were here for your bachelor's, I am expecting you, obviously, to come back for your honors. I shouldn't be asking for honors, but honors, then of course, it's obvious, your masters, right? So now you can be Magogo, but learning never stops. So today, I think You have given us a lesson to those coming after you to say it is possible to be a doctor, even though it's Dr. Makoko. Please. So I will be waiting that in years to come, you will come for your bachelor's, your honors, your master's, and your doctorate. We do also hope. You look around on the podium, on the stage, we're all old. I am old. Don't think I'm not old. I am old. So somewhere, somehow, in years to come, very soon, somebody must replace us. Who else better than you to do so? So we do hope that you aspire not just for that red gown, but also to be sitting here one day and capping those coming after you. It's a promise, right? Thank you. I'll be waiting. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, may our social responsibility towards our future students, Unisa students, begin with donations, no matter how small the amount, to the Unisa Bursary Fund by using our online platform www.unisa.ac.za. There's a small nyana button there that's called donate. So just click there. And that goes for our parents, our new friends, our cousins, our nieces, and of course our sponsors, that we, as a worthy graduate of this university, we are sure that you realize the value of your diploma or degree, and for which to provide other deserving students with an opportunity to study further. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations on your fine achievements. And I wish you all good night and a wonderful evening filled with joy and celebration and celebration and celebration. I thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, I would like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are to be found on page 18 of the program. And I wish you to remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve the congregation. We are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.